Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. Thanks for joining me today. Come onto your mat and we'll get started in Child's Pose. So let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Feel your hands on your mat. You can let your forehead rest on your mat or on a prop. And really start to feel your breath. Again, take a big breath in. And a long breath out. You might notice how you feel your breath. Do you feel your rib cage expand and contract? Do you feel your breath in your nose or in your mouth? Do you feel your breath right out in the tips of your fingers and your toes? Where do you feel your breath and how do you feel your breath? And as you feel your breath, how do you feel? Take a big breath in and a long breath out. I know as soon as I get on my mat and start to breathe, I start to feel better. Once more here in Child's Pose, a big breath in and a long breath out. And from your Child's Pose, make your way into your downward facing dog. You can take a little more time in Child's Pose. You can take a lot more time in Child's Pose. You can take this time for yourself. Use it in a way that feels good for you. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Maybe a little bit of movement in your downward dog, in addition to the movement of your breath, just to start to loosen up a bit. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. And take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Take your feet apart, about hips width distance, and come on into your ragdoll. You can grab your elbows or let your hands dangle. A gentle reminder to keep coming back to your breath. And a gentle reminder, you guys, if you like the free content here, the classes here, and on my YouTube channel, after class, head over to my Patreon. Check it out. For as little as $5 a month, you can support this free content and also have access to full-length classes, new classes every month, and a whole library of classes. And a gentle reminder now, take another big breath in and a long breath out. And release your hands, walk your feet closer together or to touch, and rise to stand. Come all the way up. Reach your hands up. Lift your heart, a big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. And I forgot to tell you that my Patreon is also the Bent Yogi. Set your intention here if you like. Feel your feet set on your mat. Soften your toes. Maybe you can wiggle your toes a little bit and then place them back down. Let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, reach your hands up, sweep up and lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up, your high push-up, your high plank. You can have your knees lifted or lowered. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, move forward halfway down or come all the way down for your low push-up. You can also drop your knees. Still here in your low push-up. Have you moved on already? Upward facing dog, your cobra or your low cobra. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Set your gaze. You can close your eyes if that works better. So just notice that. Notice if you get ahead of yourself. It's okay if you get ahead of me in the flow, right? Because it's your flow. But if you get ahead of yourself, if your thinking mind jumps ahead to the rest of your day, a gentle reminder to come back. And take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Another big inhale here. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remembering you can work at your own pace. You can add in any variations that feel good. And take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand from the ground. Lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And yeah, set your gaze, that's traditional drishti. Or close your eyes. Feel what helps you focus in on where you are right now. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Winston's going to go nap in a different place now. Napping is Winston's focus. Take a big inhale, exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Once more, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more here, deep breath in, fill up. Exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, bend your knees, lift up, lift your chest, lift your heart. You can reach your hands high or work with your hands at your heart here. Set your feet, soften your toes. Take a really big breath in, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Set your feet, big bend in your front knee. Long and strong through your back leg. Soften your shoulders. Soften your toes. I know I say that a lot. Soften your toes. It's not a big deal. But it is really helpful, I think, to notice when you start to hang on. And when we're balancing, even when we're standing on 2 feet, that's our tendency. We start to hang on with our toes. Let's see, soften your toes. You can release that tension, redistribute that energy. You might be able to soften in other places, physically in your body. You might be able to soften some of the stuff you hang on to in your head by bringing your attention to your inhale and your exhale. One more big breath in here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Step up, rise up. Set your feet. Front foot flat and straight. Front knee can track over your front ankle. Back toes point a little bit forward. Maybe some room to even out your hips. Left hip back, right hip forward. Connecting down through your feet. Strong through your legs. And lifting up out of your hips, lengthening through your torso, the crown of your head up to the sky. You can have your hands higher at your heart. Take a really big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Step up, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Rise up. Exhale, hands come back down. High push up to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior child's pose. Take a breath in. And empty out. Another full inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, come on up. Exhale, hands come back down. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot again, warrior one, rise up. Now add in your warrior two. A little bit of space between your feet. Space between your fingers. A little bit of space for you. Right here, right now. And that's a nice, gentle reminder to gently remind yourself that even though we can share this practice with each other, you don't have to share your practice with all that other stuff going on in your life and in the world. It can just be some time for you to reconnect. And take a big breath in and a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Big bend in your front knee. Find a place for your left hand that works so you get a little bit of support. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Come up and open out to your warrior two. Right, check in with your feet. You can adjust here. Hands can extend front to back or come to your heart. Traditional drishti is right out over your front middle finger. But just like softening your toes, if it doesn't work to turn your gaze forward, you can just look to the side. Soften some of the tension in your neck and your shoulders. Right? Not a big adjustment, but definitely has a ripple effect. Notice how it feels and what adjustments you might be able to make so that the pose feels better, but also so you feel better. Spin your palms to the sky and take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. If you keep the bend in your front knee, then you can tap into this really nice side body stretch here. Stay long through your back leg. Take a big inhale, exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands come down. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a really big inhale. Open your mouth, empty it out. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Hips sit low, heart high. Take a big inhale. Twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. It might be that your elbow lands more between your legs. Land in your feet, on your mat, in your body. Land in this breath. A big inhale and a big exhale. And you can keep your hands together, or you can open up. Maybe a stick in a side crow. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance with your peace fingers. Hook your big toes, palms face each other. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. You can work with more of a ragdoll here, or even more of a flat back, a halfway lift. Gentle reminder to work with your body. Work with your breath. One breath at a time. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Release your toes. Walk your feet closer together to touch and come back to your Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet here, come up, bring your hands to your heart, take a big inhale, and once again, twist to your left. So go to the left again. Separate your hands. You might have your right hand in front of your feet. Maybe it lands to the outside of your left foot. Left hand is high. Really ground through your left foot. Start to slide your right foot back so you can bring it to a hover. You might wind up with your right shin parallel to the ground. If your feet are together or we're together, you can keep your knees together. You have a little bit of balance, a little bit of twist. Breathe here for 3, 2. Now, big step back. Land in your crescent lunge twist. You might have to adjust where you have your hand. From here, ground it through your feet. Let your left arm bring you up to your high twist. Your right hand reaches forward. Left hand reaches back. You're facing the left side of your mat. Left knee tracks over left ankle, and you can stay here in the high twist, or you can let your left hand, your back hand, reach back for your right leg as your right arm goes up and back. It's almost like a reverse twisting warrior. Breathe for 3, 2, a big inhale, and as you exhale, come around to your warrior 2. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1, rise up, open out, warrior 2. This is a little simpler. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior, side angle, Parsvakonasana, right elbow, right thigh, left arm up to the sky. Ground it through your feet. Soften your toes. You knew I was going to say that, right? Take a big breath in and a long breath out. You can stay here. You can add in the extension, taking your top arm forward, or you can add in your half bind or your full bind. So whatever variation you add in, feel that really it's this practice, this time that you are adding into your day, into your life, this quality of self-care. Big breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Big inhale, and a big exhale. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. You can have your feet parallel or pigeon-toed. You can take this opportunity to fix your pants if you like. Interlace your fingers at your low back. You can add a towel or strap between your hands. Lift your heart, a big breath in. And as you exhale, fold forward. Hands can come up and over for the shoulder rinse. If you want to work with your hands down, or if you want to stick in a crow or a tripod here, go for it. Take a long inhale. And a long exhale. One more big breath in here. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Left toes point towards the back. Come to the ball of your right foot. So first you have your runner's lunge. Now step your right foot in halfway or a third of the way. You walk your left foot a little to your left, setting up for your forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. And keep your hands on your mat. Maybe bring them to your left leg. If you want to spin your fingers around, walk your hands back behind you. Sometimes that's a nice self-assist. You might find you can let your head drop here. You might add in a bend to one or both knees. Definitely add in your breath. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Set your hands alongside your left foot, just a little in front of the left foot, and shift into your left foot. Lift your right leg. Standing leg raise, standing leg split. Try not to get caught up in the label for the pose, especially the whole standing leg split thing. Just lift your right leg. Keep breathing. Right, steady breath. If you want to bring one or both hands to your standing ankle here, you can. Take one more really big inhale. And as you exhale, right foot down beside your left. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. Step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog or your child's pose. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Another full inhale here. Exhale lightly, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees, bring your hands to your heart. Feet are even. Take a full inhale. Now twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. Might be that the elbow lands more between the legs. Feel your hands connect. Connect with your spine, your breath. Really long spine. Long, deep breath. And hands can stay together here or open up. Maybe you stick in a side crow. Maybe you're working with a different variation. Work with your body. One breath at a time. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Hips a little lower, heart a little higher. Reach up through the top hand if it's lifted. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. And here, stand on your hands for Parsvakonasana. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Again, you can add in more of a ragdoll, more of a flat back. You might have your toes right to the creases in your wrist. It might be more just fingertips under toes. Maybe you wiggle your toes a little bit, right? Feel where you have your toes. Silly thing to say, but your toes connected to your feet, your legs, right? Connected. Everything connected. We forget that a lot of the times. Big breath in. Big breath out. This practice can help us remember that everything is connected. We are all connected. Take your hands out from under your feet. Walk your feet closer together to touch. Back to Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, lift up. Hands to your heart, big inhale. And again, twist to your right. Here, it helps to separate your hands. Let your left hand make contact for support, either on the outside of the right foot or in front of your feet. Now ground through your right foot. You can set your gaze. Start to slide your left foot back. You might rest your toes on your mat. Maybe you can bring your left shin to parallel as you lift that left foot. A little bit of balance, a little bit of twist, a lot of breath, a big inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot back. Land in your crescent lunge twist. Might have to adjust where you have your left hand. You can put it under your left shoulder. And from here, grounded through your feet, let your right arm pull you up to your high twist. Your right hand reaches towards the back edge of your mat. Your left hand reaches forward, tall and upright in your upper body. Stay here or let your back hand reach for your back leg. So your right hand reaches back for your left leg. Your left arm goes up and back. Breathe for 3, 2, a big inhale. Come around to your warrior 2. Spin your left foot flat. Take your right hand high, reverse. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior 1. Rise up. Open out to your warrior 2. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Parsvakonasana. Left elbow, left leg. Right arm up to the sky. Staying here. Adding in the extension. Working with your half bind or your full bind. Don't rush, right? You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush to the flow. You don't have to rush your body. Sometimes as you move through your day, it feels like you have to rush. But you can always create this space. There's always enough space for even just one big breath in and a big breath out. That will help you get grounded. Feel your center. Come back into balance. Here, reach your top arm back up. Let it bring you up to your warrior 2. Straighten your legs. Again, pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. You can work with fingers interlaced at your low back or a different variation. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Take a big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Letting your head drop. Again, the option for a crow or a tripod. Maybe add in some movement. You have a lot of options. Notice if you get stuck in your head trying to figure it out. A gentle reminder, come back into your body. Come back into this breath. Feel where you are. You're already doing a lot. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up, pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Right toes point forward. Come to the ball of your left foot, so your runner's lunge. Now step your left foot in halfway or third leg. Walk your right foot a little to your right, gives your hips some room. Add in a halfway lift and lengthen and fold over your right leg. Hands on your mat or props or on your leg. And here again, if you want to spin your fingers around, walk your hands back. Sometimes that can be a nice self-assist to come into the forward fold. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. With your hands on your mat, shift into your right foot, lift your left leg, standing leg raise, standing leg split. Drishti helps a lot here, especially if you want to catch hold of your standing ankle with your hands. You can set your drishti to just in front of your right big toe. You might be able to drop your head down and set your drishti back behind you. Whatever variation you're in, breathe for 3, 2, a big inhale, and left foot down beside the right. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Come on forward to your high push-up. Right knee above and outside your right elbow. You can drop to the low push-up, stick in an arm balance. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, right knee above and outside your left elbow. Lift and twist. Up and back, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. Let your head drop. You can flip your dog if you like. Take a big inhale. And come on into your half pigeon. Right knee forward. Left leg long behind you. Right foot to your left, a little bit forward. Take a really big inhale. And as you exhale, lengthen and fold. Now you can set up the variation on your back if that works better, feels better. You might add a prop for a little bit of support under your right hip, or put a prop under your head. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Right, checking in, feeling where you can soften. For as strong as this practice is, it is nice to keep a quality of softness, gentleness, ease. So there can be balance, so we can be in balance. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And set your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. You can add in the three-legged dog or stick in a little vinyasa if you like. And take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And bring your feet together and forward. Take your left leg to the sky. High push-up, left knee above and outside your left elbow. Lift out of your shoulders. You can drop to low push-up or stick in the arm balance. Up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, left knee above and outside your right elbow. Feel like you can bring that knee forward and up. Up and back to your three-legged dog. Now bend your left knee. Come on into your down dog hip opener. Flip your dog if you like, or drop your right knee. Take a breath or two. And set up your half pigeon. Right leg long, you can walk it back. Adjust where you have your left foot. Little adjustments, big adjustments. Even big adjustments you can take little by little. All the big stuff that you have to do in your day, you can take it little by little, one thing at a time, one breath at a time. And whatever you have to do today, feel how much you and your day and everyone you will encounter today will benefit from this little bit of time for yourself on your mat, in your body, in your practice. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders. Come up, sweep your back leg forward. Come to seated. Reach your feet forward, reach your hands forward. Sit tall, strong core, lower back. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover on one. Bring your feet to a hover. Take your feet wide, outer edges of your mat. Now crisscross your feet, one on top of the other for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center, hover and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Set your feet on your mat. Come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Set your feet, a big inhale. Come on up. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Set your foundation and take your time with that. Connect with your breath. All right, so you can lift up, and it might be bridge, it might be wheel, you might add in rest here. Feel where you are. Let this, what you are doing, what we are doing, help to lift you up, raise your vibration, raise our collective vibration. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together. Knees to the sides. Utkatasana. A big breath in. Open your mouth. Empty out. And from here, we'll move right into Shavasana. You can add in any poses that you like. Put on an extra layer. That's what I'm going to do. Come into a different leg variation. One more big inhale. And a big exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart here. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this Friday Power Flow. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. Share this practice with your friends. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. A gentle reminder today, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.